It's just so much fun.
If anything else, it will be fun. Ellen Bunner is joining us. I'm your host, Robin. I quickly did want to remind you, because use express ordering, many of you are still calling in for not one, but 2 sets of sheets.
And who can blame you?
Who can blame you? You get the solid and you get the dot. So for $39.95, that's $20 a sheet set. We have never done that, to my knowledge. I mean, to beat a value like that, it's like a today special. So the item number will be at the bottom of the screen. We do have 3 flexible payments on the sheet set. But now that we've got you fantastic sheets, let's talk about the heart and core of what you're sleeping on. And that is your mattress. Is your mattress swooping? Has it seen a better day? Are you rolling off because it's just, I mean, it's a hand-me-down, or maybe you have a brand new mattress and you want to protect it. A mattress pad is for you. It's for all of us. If you want support, you want loftiness, you want to be cradled in comfort and drift off to sleep, look at these pillows of air, pillows of cushion that just cradle you. I mean, it's happiness. This is happiness. I've never seen one so lofty. And look what we're doing on Price Break. $10 off, free shipping, and we've got 3 flexible payments for today and today only. So with that being said, with the flexible payments, you take advantage of that. This is stain and water resistant, right, Ellen?
Yes.
So I'm not gonna have to worry about it with my Today Special put on top.
Machine washable.
Yep.
This is really, if you know anything about Concierge Collection, we carry a lot of great basics, and one of the biggest categories that we sell are mattress pads. This is our best selling mattress pad.
It is?
This is our best selling. It is the loftiest in the industry. It's the only mattress pad that we sell that's stuffed by hand. So when you look at this, and you can see visually how lofty it is, and that it looks really different from a lot of mattress pads that you see, it's because it is. It's made differently. We use 100% cotton on the cover. We do a smaller square, and then all of the squares are hand stuffed with a loose fiber fill. So when you put this on your bed, it is going to feel like you got a brand new pillow top for your mattress. A pillow top that you can take off, throw in the wash, and put back on the bed.
How nice is that?
Beautifully nice.
I don't have to send it to the dry cleaners.
No, and you know, the other thing about SuperLoft is it is the loftiest in the industry. And to that point, I wanted you to see, because you know, we sell mattress pads that just give you a little bit of loft and fluff, and then we sell SuperLoft. And SuperLoft has 25 ounces of fill per square yard.
Oh, wow.
The industry standard is 12. So it's more than double the loft. I mean, you really feel this when you put it on your bed.
Oh, you do. I mean, you're not going to want to get out of bed. That's like
oh my gosh. We had the best caller today, and she said, you know, I got this mattress pad and I went to bed, and she slept till like 11 o'clock. And she said, I normally get up by 6.
Right, and she slept.
The first night.
But think about how restorative that is for you. I mean, think about if you never sleep, and we talk about this all the time, sleep is so imperative. You know, you read studies from doctors, from, you know, people who do sleep studies, that if you're not getting sleep, how it impairs and impacts everything else in the rest of your day. So having these essentials, and they are essentials, because this is rejuvenating, revitalizing, and giving you the ultimate night's sleep. It is worth every penny. They are pockets of air, pockets of fluff. Think of like Fluffernutter. Think of marshmallows. Think of when you're flying on an airplane and you see all those clouds out the windows, and you feel like you just, if you could fly, you jump into the middle of them. That is what this mattress pad is like. It is a sleep experience unto its own. It really is. And you know, it really changed the industry. And I'm gonna start by showing you something that we do differently from other retailers that have the loft mattress pad category. So nice. We added the stain and water repellency feature to our fabric. And the reason we do that is because we know that you all love this feature. It gives you that protection, so you've got the washability, but you've also got that built-in protection from spills and stains. Which is fantastic. It really is fantastic. And I wanna show you from the bottom up. You know, I say that SuperLoft changed the industry because really before SuperLoft came along, mattress pads were just like a thin sheet. They really didn't do anything in terms of comfort for your mattress. This changed the industry. The other thing that's really unique is the fit, because this is gonna give you that really extra deep 18-inch accommodation, elastic all the way around. It's got two-way stretch and give, so it's easy to get on and off the bed, and when it's on, it stays there. The other big difference, if you've been out shopping and you see waterproof pads, they're plastic. Those are plastic. It's like, it's got a plastic laminate on the back.
not SuperLoft. Quiet. And we actually have changed and do a reinforced woven fabric here so that when you wash this, yeah, it doesn't, all the fluff doesn't come out. So here you can see you've got that reinforced backing. Look at the loft. If you've ever gone out and seen a fiber bed or a topper, this challenges the loft on those. So it really replaces needing a lofty fiber bed and a mattress pad. You really get it all in one.
You do, and it's free shipping. So get it at home, sleep on it for 15 days.
Well, here's the thing, Robin, this is our best seller. Okay. It's $10 off and free shipping. Right. We never do that.
So we normally, I mean, just a little kind of behind the scenes here. Normally, you know, you got bargaining a little, you get one or you get the other. You don't get them both. Exactly. You know, you just do. You're never that lucky. Today, we're that lucky. Today, we get the $10 off. We get free shipping and handling, and that's almost a $9 savings in itself. So you get it at home, sleep on it for 15 to 20 days. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you find you're not sleeping better, you're not waking up going, wow, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to tackle the day. You're not cranky, you're not ornery, you're not going for that extra cup of coffee because you actually slept well. Imagine what that must feel like. A lot of us aren't sleeping well in America. A lot of us aren't even getting 8 hours of sleep, which now studies are coming out and they're saying we need, you know, a lot of people used to say, oh, I'm good with 5 and 6. And no one ever said anything about ever getting 8 or 10. Now doctors are saying how important it is to get that 8 to 10, because even if you want to look younger, you need great sleep.
You really do. I always say it's that triangle. It's the foundation of the triangle. If you can eat, you can exercise, but if you're not sleeping,
nothing happens.
All is lost, right? You've got to get that sleep.
And there's no recovery time.
No, and you know, the thing about this mattress pad is if you're in the place where, say right now, your mattress needs to be replaced. You know what? Maybe it's lumpy, it's bumpy, it's just uneven.
You roll in the center.
You roll in the
like,
center.
Hi, honey.
I would say before you go out and buy a mattress, try this first, because I know from my own experience, I've had SuperLoft, I've had many generations of this mattress pad, and it has saved my mattress for years. It's a great way to, you know, reinvent an old mattress, to extend the life of an old mattress. Maybe it's the one in your guest room.
And protect a new one.
And protect a new one. And a lot of times we get a new mattress and we get it home and it's really firm, right? You go for that firmer one and then it's just not comfortable. This is gonna add loft, and I wanna show you why. What I mentioned hand stuffing, and a lot of times people ask me, why? Why would you hand stuff a mattress pad? If you look inside most of your mattress pads, it's a solid sheet of batting. You know, like what's inside a quilt.
And then it's stitched down and it's
stitched
stiff.
through. That's different about SuperLoft is we use that loose fiber fill inside, and then each one is hand stuffed into each pocket and stitched around.
So you're not gonna have shifting.
You're not gonna have shifting, and notice how small the squares are. So it really does keep all of your fluff evenly distributed so it doesn't bunch. Exactly, it doesn't bunch, it doesn't shift. Then you have the fact that this will loft over and over again. And we had a caller earlier, and Bill and I had been sitting on the bed, and we got up.
I'm feeling bad we haven't had a caller.
I know, you had a caller. We got up, and you could just see it just spring back. That's what's really different about this. That's why it's called SuperLoft. It maintains that loft year after year, month after month.
It's not going to flatten out.
No, and you know what? When you wash it, every time you launder it, it just fluffs right back up.
It does. And then one of the other important factors is that you have that edge support. So that edge support, that framing, it goes all the way to the edge, and that way, on one side of the bed, it's not going to all be shifted to the side because you have edge support, so you're not going to feel like you want to roll out of bed or fall out of bed because it flattens out on the edge. It's been strategically engineered and sewn and stitched and hand stuffed to actually have proper placement. So you always feel like you're sleeping on air, on clouds. It is just fantastic. I love Fluffernutter. And I just think the way Fluffernutter fluffs up and it's fluffy and just ooey, is so good. I just look at this and sitting on it, I like just want to be quiet and lay down. Some of you might actually like that. I would just be quiet. No, I'm kidding. But you just want to rest your head.
It's like little pillows all underneath your body.
But you know what? If you want the twin, I'm being told the twin will sell out. There are 90 left now.
Wow.
So 90 left in the twin. So 90 left. And then that leaves us with the full, the queen, the king, and the California king. Everybody gets the same price. So at $59.95, this is, I mean, $10 off plus the free shipping and handling. And then we have the flexible payments to go around as well. Take advantage.
Oh my gosh. You know, this is, I really like FlexPay on an item like this because I think many times if you're on a budget, You can get this home for under $20 and put it on the bed and start sleeping on it right away. And you won't need 30 days. You will know in one night. You know, it's funny, here in St. Pete, I've had people come up to me when I'm out, you know, shopping or around and say, oh my gosh, I love my SuperLoft mattress pad. I mean, people know this brand, they know this mattress pad, and to say that is a huge statement because we have so many great mattress pads under the Concierge Collection umbrella. Yeah. And this one is by far the loftiest, and I'm not, it's proven. It has double the industry standard. It's the only mattress pad that's filled by hand, so it really does give you the maximum loft and support. Comfort, stain and water resistance, that framed edge. So you get edge-to-edge support. You also get increased surface area to your mattress because you can sleep closer to the edge of the bed. You have that 18-inch combination on the skirt. You have machine washability. You also have 100% cotton cover. You know, so this is a really big deal too. And remember, you have the fit, and I want to show you what's underneath. You also have that reinforced fabric on the bottom.
Right.
And your sheets, if you got the sheets, the 2-pack,
yes,
they'll fit over the top of it because they have a
deep
deep
pocket.
Obviously,
they're on the bottom only because they, you know, our design sets and team know like she's going to pull that off, so they want to cover the mattress. But we'll show you. We're going to grab those pillowcases because remember, with the mattress pad, we have the final 2 minutes left within this presentation. Of course, you've got free shipping, you've got flexible payments. If you are thinking about, you know, I've been tossing and turning, I'm not sleeping well. Sleep is, I mean, anything you can get in your home to really help you to restore, rejuvenate, feel revitalized in the morning is worth every penny. You will be so happy that you got this. If you do not find that you're sleeping better, send it back. But you are gonna find everybody's gonna wanna jump in bed with you. That's why I would get one for the kids' room, right?
Wow.
Oh, well, I meant the kids.
Wow.
Well, no, you just went somewhere else. I was being pure and just talking about everybody's gonna want to jump in bed. That did sound bad. Okay, wow. Now that I talk it back, it did sound bad. But I meant everybody, as in the family, the kids, the pets, the husband, husband, not husband too, but oh my, just forget it. Good thing the show is over. All right, so the item number on the mattress pad,
wow,
206.
Sales just beat. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Mom. It's a good day to pick it up because if you're familiar with SuperLoft, it's very rare that you see it on sale, first of all. Price break on our best-selling item. But to get free shipping on this, $8.95 savings, and it doesn't matter what size. Do yourself a favor, if you're not sleeping, I can't tell you how many reviews I've read and how many people call in and say, I can't believe I waited as long as I did to get this mattress pad home.
Right.
Because and then, it makes that much of a difference.
It does. And then don't forget to ask about the 2-pack of sheets. So you get 2 complete sets, the solid and the dotted in microfiber, lowest price we've ever seen on 2 complete sets of sheets, under $40 at $39.95. And you've got buy more and save with your shipping and handling to go along with this fabulous mattress pad. We've got a 4-pack of pillows. It all goes together to transform the way you sleep. So continue to call in. Thank you for all your orders. I know we're busy. Continue to call in. Ellen, as always, I love working with you. We'll see you later tonight.
Yes, 9 and 10.
Oh, 9 and 10. Okay, so we'll see you at 9 and 10. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks for